President Trump is expressing renewed criticism of mail-in voting. One America's Hubbard has more in this story.
President Trump is ramping up his opposition to vote-by-mail initiatives across the country. Wednesday, the president tweeted a warning to Michigan authorities, threatening to cut federal funds from the state in response to its reported expansion of the mail-in ballot. Later in the day, during a cabinet room meeting with the governors of Kansas and Arkansas, President Trump clarified his position, saying he hoped not to deploy any such measure, while standing by his earlier criticism of mail-in ballots.
Yeah, well, I have very specific funding. I just spoke with the governor. We didn't discuss that. We really discussed more the topic at hand plus the dams breaking. So we didn't, but we'll let you know if it's necessary. You'll be finding out. They'll be finding out very soon if it's necessary. I don't think it's going to be necessary because mail-in ballots are a very dangerous thing. They're subject to massive fraud.
Expanding on his opposition to the practice, the president urged people to, whenever possible, choose to vote in person, claiming widespread vote by mail could lead to increased instances of electoral fraud and voter disenfranchisement.
Voting is an honor. It shouldn't be something where they send you a pile of stuff and you send it back. Another thing that happens, a lot of people in certain districts, this is historically, a lot of people in certain districts don't ever get their ballot. They keep going, where's my vote? Where's my ballot? Then election day passes and they forget about it. And that can happen in the thousands. I'm not saying it does, but it can. It probably has.
Proponents of generalized vote by mail argue instances of voter fraud have historically been minimal, with reported cases numbering at just over 1,200 in the last 20 years, with 143 of those resulting in criminal convictions. Yet critics of the practice say it is not vote by mail per se they oppose, but rather its adoption as the default way to vote, which they claim may skew results in favor of certain groups. Out of 5 states that use a universal vote by mail system, 4 voted blue in the 2016 elections. The president seemed to echo these sentiments, pointing out he does not oppose vote by mail in all instances, but rather relying on it as the primary method of casting votes.
Now, if you need a mail-in ballot, if you need a specific, like as an example, I'm in the White House and I have to send a ballot to Florida, that makes sense. So if you need it for some reason, or if somebody's not well, that's one thing. But when you send out 7.7 million mail-in ballots, there's forgeries, there's frankly duplication where they print ballots on the same kind of paper with the same kind of machinery and you can't tell the difference. And they send in thousands and thousands of fake ballots. And I tell you what, this nation can't be going down that path because it's a very dangerous path to go down.
Hubbard, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.